All right, what's going on, folks? It's Courtney Rollins again with Rachel here at Aqua Team. Rachel, how are you doing today?
I'm great. How are you?
I can't. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I feel really blessed. Yeah.
Awesome.
Started going back to the gym and feeling really good. Feeling really good. But today, as you all, if anyone's following along or if you just joined for the first time, this is our page where at the Aqua Team we buy we're wholesalers, which is the art of finding discounted properties and putting them under contract. And then what we do from there really depends on what the property tells us to do, whether we're going to assign that contract to another investor, whether we're going to take it down ourselves and treat it as a buy and hold and rent it out, or maybe we'll put some more work into it, put it back on the market and flip it, or maybe we'll sell or finance it and sell the note and allow someone else to do some work. There's so many strategies you can do, but it all starts with actually finding the deal and finding the property. And having a system in place is going to help us make this predictable and sustainable. And so our lead manager here is the awesome MVP of the system because her role is really managing leads, as you might guess, and touching every lead. And Rachel's new with us, so we're just going over what we're doing. We have a couple of new systems in too, so everything's pretty exciting. And so today we're actually going to look at how to assign leads and tag leads, and then how to actually follow up with callers as the lead manager. All right.
Okay.
All right. All right. So you have these notes already with you, Rachel, but we'll just go over it together, right? So let me share my screen. Boom. Shake the room. Let's see what comes up. All right, so this is our Simply format right there. And so let's say over here you have, you'll open up your Mojo dialer using the of course, your login and all that stuff. And you go to the dialer and you see that you'll go to the home screen, and this will allow you to see all the leads that have been put in by different agents. And so when a lead over a Mojo dialer is qualified, these are pre-qualified leads we're putting into the dialer from our list, from our driving for dollars, all that stuff. When it gets in here and there's our cold callers speak with them and they recognize that it's actually a qualified lead based on condition, price, most important, the reason that they're selling and the timeline, then they're going to hit maybe or yes, depending on that. They might even hit no, or they might hit buyer's list if it's a cash buyer. If they hit maybe, yes, or even buyer's list, it's going to automatically be pushed to our customer relations management system, which is Simply CRMs. You may have heard those before. And so what you'll be doing, Rachel, is let's say Joey Jub Jub at 123 Main Street was a yes, and there was notes in there. I thought I put notes in there, but maybe did. You'll be able to look here. You'll be able to see the actual call recording under the history. Since this is a dummy message, there's nothing there, but you'll be able to, I guess I should go to that, see that there, oh, where there's a yes right here. And usually you can tell because there's, you'll be able to read it, of course, but then you'll see like little notes there as well. So you'll see Joey Jub Jub there. If there's notes, you'll look at the notes. You may decide to dig a little deeper and look at the history, listen to the call. But if the notes are really strong, then you may not even need to listen to the call. But it's always a good thing to do so. Okay. So then you go over to read Simply, and you'll just paste Joey Jub Jub's name in here, and it should automatically populate. It did. USA. We're cooking with grease now. All right. And then let's see. Move this out of the way. Over here, you'll see this is the new setup. Simply. Shout out Sherrod. Amazing, right? And so based on the message, or based on the actual call, you will set a task and assign it to one of our members. So the task are over here. And let's say that you looked at this call, and we're going to go over the criteria in a few moments. You look at this call and you recognize that, oh, this is a call that needs to go to whoever, but usually it's always going to put follow-up. You may get a little more specific, and to be just transparent, this is something that as we dig out, we'll get more shorthand at it, and we'll be able to say, okay, this is what we'll call this, but for right now, follow-up is pretty much what you're going to do. You can put details in here. You can select whoever based on who it is. You can give it to yourself. You can give it to me, or Masner, who's like our junior acquisition. So I'm the head acquisition, but they don't have that name there. And those are pretty much the primary people you'll give it to. You'll give it to yourself, or you give it to one of the acquisition teams. You don't have to give it to me as owner. They had me here multiple times. And then you put the date. Usually you'll put the date, the day before. Our cold callers start calling 11 a.m. And they call to 8 p.m. So make sure that it's, oh, excuse me, I'm thinking about cold callers. Our follow-up team, which is me, I jump on this thing at 9. Oh yeah, so that's interesting. So I jump on at 9. So I need these loaded in here by 9 the next day. And so usually it's about 10 leads. We're trying to get 10 qualified leads a day, quality leads. So you put them in, you have between basically 8 a.m. the day morning before to 9 a.m. the night before. And as far as time, I don't think that's necessary. It maybe come up sometime in the future. Would you like to notify the assignee a task? That's pretty cool. You can do that as needed. This may be why you all are getting messages, because I think I accidentally put you all in there for stuff. You and Masner are like, man, why I keep getting these messages, man? What's going on?
Okay, yes.
Well, I apologize. I have to fix that. You can add a reminder as here, remind through SMM, text, minute, hour before. But that's, especially for hot leads or something like that. But most of the time, you're not even going to do that. And then you can click create the task. Oh, oops, maybe I don't need to do that. Boom. Did I create the task? Yeah, you'll just create the task and the task will be loaded. Follow up. Follow up. Well, I thought it usually automatically populated, but regardless. And I'll give it to acquisition sales, due date. Let's just say blah, blah, blah right now. Boom. Create task. And you'll see the task, the due dates right there. You'll see now it's connected to me and I get that. I was trying to find my tag button though. Let's see, where's the lead details? I thought I could tag this lead because that's part of a tag. Nope. I'll have to figure that part out. Because what I wanted us to do, and it looks like I'm having a little challenge here. Let's see. I want us to be able to tag the lead. And I know there's a way for us to do this. So it may be something we have to come back to. Come on, tag, edit, email. Let's go in. Let's see. We're doing this live. Oh, yep. Or I can review the actual video that tells you how to tag the lead. So it looks like I'll have to do that.
What I see on my computer, bottom left or right under where it says leads, Baltimore, and zip code, it has a little, and let me try and reverse my camera.
Cool. Do you want to
it says add tag right here for the leads.
What? Add tag for leads. So okay, cool.
But you don't have that. I don't know.
Oh, I just messed up. Okay, so Joey Jub. Joey, are you on Joey Jub?
I was. Let's get back.
I see it. USA.
Yeah, you said.
Oh, awesome. All right, so here are the tags that we're going to have. Tags to add, type of tag. Will this allow me to add tag? Okay, so we're going to have one that's called discovery. And that simply means that there's more information to discover. For some reason, our cold callers found out that they said yes, but we don't have enough about the condition. We don't have enough about the price. The lead got lost accidentally, no leads left behind, but it got lost and we need to figure out what's going on. We can't tell from our notes. That's discovery. The other tag is cold. These are leads that either said no, or they're not ready at this time, or they're like 6 months longer out. But we keep them in the lead. We keep following up with folks until they tell us, stop calling me, stop messaging me, and all that. Yep. And so those, we won't be hitting them up. They're not the highest priorities, but we may put them on once a month, once every 2 months, following up, right? And then you have the warm leads. These are folks that are like, 90 days out, they're hot. We have great conversations. They're 90 days or plus, but they're just not just yet ready. I wouldn't even say 60 days or 90 to 60 days out as far as time frame or whatever a factor. These are not, exact sciences sometimes, right? Every person, every lead, every person's situation is a little different. But those are warm leads. And then you have hot leads, which Yeah, which are I mean, hot leads. You know they're ready to go. Motivation's obvious. They're ready to sell. You can tell they're ready to sell. Usually at a discounted price, or they have so much pain or so much issue that it's like important for me to get in front of them, or for the acquisition manager to get in front of them. And we do have another tag that we'll be using, realtor referral, and that's if for whatever reason it just seems best for them to list it, and we can obviously do that. We can list it. So those are the 5 that we'll use. Now, the first 2 or 3, the first 2 are absolutely your domain. If they're discovery or they're cold, then these are folks that you'll be, calling. You'll be setting up your task to call them and moving them along until they move into warm and hot. Now, warm leads, those are more junior acquisitions. They could possibly be you if you like find yourself on a day where you're like, oh my gosh, I need more leads to get to, or maybe we're like, hey, we need to crank these up. Awesome. Hot leads would be acquisitions, which is I'm serving that role now, but eventually I'll be out of that role. But and you can just put those to us, make sure they stay in front of us, and all. And then realtor referrals could also be any of those leads, but it might be also possible for realtor referrals. You can just tag those, and they could really be. That's interesting. Where would realtor referrals go? I think realtor referrals is just a tag, and what I'll do is have my office assistant be able to start collecting and gathering those so that we can share those out with. We have some pretty cool realtor brands out there. Yeah, then you'll add the tags. I obviously won't add all these tags at once because that's not, this is not they all can't be discovery, code, warm, hot, or referral leads.
Right.
Yeah, this is see what happens. This is our test. So, all right, I added it. So now, awesome. So I'll be able to go and like select. I can go to tags and select all the warm leads, all the referral leads, all that stuff, and it'll go directly to them and pull up all that list. What question or thoughts do you have so far?
Okay, just to reiterate, so tags are another way to categorize. If somebody wants to look at a specific category, and they are in addition to actually assigning the task to somebody.
Right, absolutely, you got it.
And discovery, does that mean that means in particular that we need a little bit more information to clearly categorize them?
Absolutely, you got it.
Okay.
You got it. You got it. Interesting. I'm looking at over here. They have leads. They don't have hot leads over here anymore for this particular side. It used to be you could categorize it over here as well, but that's how we're rocking with it. Oh, yep. So I think that's where we'll stop as far as the systems today, and yeah, that's what you'll be doing. And even when we have a lot of properties to clean up, right? And so when we have a lot of properties to clean up because you just joined us, you also but I'll give you this task next week. I just want you to move in smoothly and not give you too much all at once. But you look, we have all these not contacts right here. You'll be going through these and assign them and tagging them as well. And I might actually get the office assistant to help us as well, because she'll be listening to calls and she can help us out. And some of these is a little bit of a glitch. If anybody calls us back, it creates a contact. And so some of these are like just like the ones, especially the ones with no address, are usually just people who've called back for whatever reason because they saw us call and are confused who the heck is calling me. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Let me stop as I show everybody our leads and all. So if anybody finds those, please send us a referral. But it's all great. It's plenty of inventory out there. All right. So now, unless you have other thoughts or questions.
I don't think so.
All right, so we're gonna give folks a bonus. We're gonna keep working on our sales technique skills because you'll be talking to sellers. So yesterday we went over the intro and kind of setting the rules, right? The disruption by how you follow up and setting the and I just wanted to follow through. But today I want to emphasize that when you get off the phone, anytime we get off the phone, we should always be setting up a commitment to some type of action, CTA, a call to action for the next step that pushes us closer to disqualifying them or closer to the contract, right? Like if we can get them to say no and get them out of the way and put them back into a cold lead, great, because it gets us closer to the yes. If we can get them moving forward. So forward, that's awesome. So for example, for you as the follow-up, a lot of your next steps is, okay, well, great. It sounds like we're ready to sounds like you're ready to move forward or ready to think about this. Listen, they're ready to move forward. Would love for our acquisition team to give you a call. When is a good time to call you? They'll say Thursday or Friday. Oh no, you'll give your availability. He's available tomorrow in the morning. Awesome, great. Does tomorrow morning work for you? Great. And then you'll give a specific time. So you'll have access to my dates and my calendars. All right, he'll call you at between 9 and 10 in the morning, based on the schedule that I'll share with you. So that's telling them, hey, you're ready for this. Or you may find out, okay, well, I'm still trying to talk to my cousin JoJo. All right, well, how long do you think you need to talk to JoJo? Will you be able to talk to him by Friday? All right, great. Well, someone on our team is going to follow with you by Friday. You'll talk to JoJo. On our end, we'll do this. So it's like the teacher at the end. This is what we're reviewing. This is what we said we're going to do. You have your homework. I have my homework, which is usually to connect with somebody else. You have your homework to do whatever that is, and then we'll move forward from there. It's always ending with an action.
Okay.
All right. All right. All right. So let's role play. I'll give you time to get the script in front of you. And it's so cool that you're allowing us to do this.
No problem.
From the whole 2 viewers that watch our YouTube. No, it's awesome though. It's awesome.
We're gonna get those numbers up.
That'd be great. That'd be awesome. I mean, shoot, we just keep on doing what we're doing. All that stuff is gonna come. I know we on the right path to doing what we're supposed to be doing. So we already arrived. All right. So I'm the buyer. I'm the seller.
Wait, what?
I'm the seller. I'm the one. I'm the property owner. I know it's confusing. I'm the property owner.
Okay.
All right. All right. So ring ring. Hello.
Hi, this is Rachel. I know this call is out of the blue, and we spoke to you a little bit earlier this week. We're just calling to follow up to see if you're still considering offers for your property on Liberty Heights.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I've told them that we're still trying to get that tenant out of there.
Okay. We're still interested in buying, and we wanted to know what could we do to assist you to move this forward.
Well, like I said, that tenant's in there, so I don't think nobody's gonna want to buy it. We got a tenant not paying anything, and I've been out the courts. They taking forever, so I don't think it's. Maybe y'all call back in a couple of months, it'll be taken care of, and then we'll be ready to move forward.
Okay, I believe that we will be able to help you with that despite the tenant. What I'm going to do is pass your information along to my acquisitions team, and they are going to be able to go a little bit more in depth with you about possible options for taking the property off of your hands and kind of lightening your load a little bit.
Oh, well, I guess if they could do something like that, I definitely listen.
Okay. So I'm going to forward this information along. Our acquisitions manager's name is Courtney. He can give you a call tomorrow somewhere between 10 and 11 a.m. Does that sound okay for you?
10 or 11. Yeah, make it 10 because I got to go somewhere.
Okay. We will try to get as close to 10 as we can. Okay, well, thank you so much for your time. And you'll be hearing from Courtney tomorrow.
All right. How'd you feel?
It glitched.
What you think?
I still get a little funny in the beginning. I said out of the blue, and then I said we spoke to you earlier this week.
Yeah.
So it's not.
I thought it was really nice as far as the role that you're playing. The tone was nice. It didn't sound like hunger breath. Yeah, I think you could have started with my name. Hey, look for John. Hey, John, this is Courtney. You know, especially these
Okay.
folks. These are like, hey, we'll call you back. Hey, John, you know us. This is the Aqua team. What's up? Yo, it's the Aqua team. You may not know me, but you know us because it's us. We've been working. I know you've been, yeah. So that's one thing. But yeah, when he did mention the tenant, I like that you didn't trust. Like, I think put a little bit more empathy in there. Like, oh wow, that's
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
so what's going on with the tenant? You know, you can get discovery, ask more questions. What's going on with the tenant? Yikes, how long has she not been paying? Yeah, you know, I know that you're the lead manager, but the more information we can gather at every stage, the more we
Okay.
have in our hand to be able to serve. So, you know, and that empathetic and letting him talk. So how's that feel? Wow, 3 months. Man, the core systems are okay. You know, wow. You know, it's all right. Well, it sounds like something we may be able to help you out with. Just that was great right there. We've helped people in that situation before. We'll just get you in front of our acquisition team to see
Okay.
what we can do. So it's like the metaphor is like we're on both sides of the same table. We're not talking against each other. I think you did it in a good way. Like, let's get on the same side. All right, let's look at this situation right here together. All right, what we're gonna do is get you to an acquisition manager and see what's going on. You know, yeah, cool, very cool. All right, let's try one more again. All right.
Okay.
All right. And we're going to say this is someone, and that's what I need to start doing, creating case study files. This is someone that you look in the dialer and you notice that we've spoken to a lot, I connected with, but it just fallen off. I haven't spoken to her in 4 months, but before we were really sounding good, right? She was ready to sit up and then it fell out. Okay. All right, ready? Or he, whatever. Hello?
Hi, this is Rachel calling you back from Aqua Team. How are you doing today?
Rachel from where?
This is Aqua Team Properties. We have spoke to you, or at least a member of my team has spoken to you in the past about acquiring your property over there on Liberty Heights.
Oh, yeah. How y'all doing?
Hey, I'm doing really good. Thanks for asking.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a couple months since we've spoken, and I just wanted to know if you're still considering offers on that place.
Well, we still got some work to do on it. So, I think as I told my guy before, there's some work that needs to be done in the kitchen. We were thinking about doing that and maybe listing it, putting it on the market this summer. So,
Okay.
so yeah.
So you wanted to continue the renovations that you're already undertaking and get it on the market with the realtor?
Right, but it's lumber so expensive nowadays.
Oh,
Shoot,
the price of lumber. I recently just purchased a home, and
oh yeah,
the lumber situation is terrible.
oh man,
Yeah.
on me, man. Something I bought. I was in a rehab 2 years ago. Lumber costs 3 times as much now. Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those unexpected effects of something like a pandemic where last year we wouldn't have even been able to dream that we would end up with lumber expenses and shortages.
Right.
Okay. Well, here at Aqua Team, we are able to purchase properties as is. And what that can do for a seller is free up their time, free up their headaches. And what we would do, we would pay all the closing costs. You wouldn't have any realtor fees, and you would be able to get it off your hands sooner. And so although listing with a realtor is great, and if you decide to go that route, that's wonderful. If you would like some realtor referrals, please let us know.
Mm-hmm.
But something to consider is that you wouldn't have to put in any money right now into the property. We would be able to purchase as is. How does that sound to you?
Well, I mean, it sounds pretty good. I mean, I guess it depends on what you guys are asking. I can't remember what we said last time. I guess it depends on how much you guys are willing to pay. I want to at least get what I got out of it.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. We wouldn't want to close the deal with you unless it works well for both parties.
Mm.
So we purchase properties off of the current state of the property, what the market is doing right now, and of course the seller's needs and what they would need from us when we close. Did you have an amount in mind?
Well, I need at least 60 so I can clear what we did. At least 60,000.
Okay, and is there anything left on the mortgage?
Yeah, that's what I'm about clear. About that. It's about
Okay.
55, 50. Yeah, we're just gonna walk if I can get from under it.
Okay. That is absolutely no problem. I completely understand that. Listen, when we purchase a property, the last thing we're thinking about is it ended up costing us more. It's usually an investment. So I understand that you want to get a little something back in return. So can I or one of my team members stop by sometime this week to just walk through the property and take a look?
Yeah, actually, I'll be there Friday. So yeah.
Okay, Friday works really well. And do you have a preferred time?
All right, we're gonna all right, let's stop right there. Awesome. Louise, man, that's pretty cool. I like that. That's pretty cool. I mean, definitely stuff we always can grow and work, and I'm getting better. It's not like I'm a sales training manager, I mean expert at all. But that was really nice, Rachel. You did I think at a certain point I was scared that you were talking a lot, but then you did end with a question. So to get back on him, when you stated some of the benefits that we have. I like how you
Okay.
came in. You're like, okay, I'm not gonna just set this up for acquisition. Let me keep doing digging. Let me get more information. I mean, you took the feedback from the first call really well and obviously applied it there. What did you feel?
I feel it was good. It's hard. I think where I felt lost was just because it's like a mock role play, and I kind of switched to kind of it being more of a cold call. I felt I
Right.
kind of forgot that it was more of like a follow up, wrapping it up type thing. But
Well, oh, sorry.
I felt good. It felt good.
Well, lean towards that because the discovery and pushing him forward and like setting up an appointment, all that stuff, you're gonna get a wide range of folks. But the good thing about the follow-ups is that these are people that we've already spoken to, and they're not gonna be as, I mean, I can't make promises, but they're not gonna be as sometimes aggressive as some of our other folks when we're calling people out of the blue. I hate getting phone calls myself. My phone rings. I have tried to like meditate so I could be like, yeah, that's actually opportunity, Courtney. But I'm not necessarily a profit person. So I know it's ironic that our main thing is cold calling when I don't even like answering the phone myself. I have cousins and friends who call me. I'm like, man, can't you just message me? That could be said on a text. I don't need to talk. I love you. I love you, but I don't need to talk to you. Terrible. It's terrible. All right. So we're gonna send off you a couple of fun tasks. And please, any feedback for me, like as far as how is this working? And you can reflect on it and share anytime. But how is the pace and everything for you as far as onboarding going?
It's going really good. It was going so well that last night I'm just going through things and I kept thinking I'm missing something. There's no way I'm kind of keeping up with it. I just kept expecting that I'm missing something. I forgot something, but I think that
you're rocking.
yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I think that I'm at a really good spot, and I think, at least I hope I'm where I should be.
Absolutely great. And you are. And again, this is us putting this together really for the first time. So I really appreciate you like allowing us to be a part of our journey in that way. Today we reviewed assigning leads and tagging leads, and use the discovery, the categories, role play for a little bit. And you did a great job of being sure to end the calls with the next steps. Tonight and ongoing, I want you to go ahead and just jump in there. Start contacting these follow-ups that have don't have contacts or are in the discovery or cold, or even in the warm stage. Make sure you listen to the cold callers calls. We've been over that before. and should have 4 in by tomorrow that we can review. And then make sure that leads are tagged and signed. This says before 10:30, but I was really thinking about cold callers, so I apologize. I'm gonna do it live right here before 9.
Okay.
What's going on here? Did I do something wrong? Oops. I love Google Drive. And so yeah, and then that's where we are. Any questions about what you're doing?
Just to confirm, the first thing that you have listed for next steps for today, it says, so you want me to make my own first 10 follow-up calls.
Yeah, live ammo. Ain't nothing wrong. You just take notes in your Resimpli. You're using Resimpli. Just you can follow up and just yeah, you can start with the leads that are in there that are so old, and yeah. Yep. That's it.
Okay.
All right. I'm just a Slack away and a phone call away. So thank you so much, Rachel, and thank everyone who's watching. Of course, please like and subscribe and share so we can just spread the message more. And if you have any questions, thoughts, comments, feedback for us, we love growing, we love learning. Rising tides lifts all sails. Cheers. Peace.